The story begins with a chilling series of murders that grip the city. Each victim is a controversial figure recently acquitted of crimes that led to others' deaths. The killer executes them in ways that mirror their alleged offenses, sending a clear message of retribution. This pattern of vigilante justice quickly captures the media's attention, sparking widespread public fascination and debate. As the body count rises, the city becomes enthralled by the mysterious avenger, with citizens and pundits alike weighing in on the morality of his actions. The media frenzy intensifies, labeling the unknown assailant as both a hero and a menace. This duality sets the stage for a complex exploration of justice and morality. Amid this turmoil, Detective Nam is assigned to the case. Facing immense pressure from both the public and her superiors, she struggles to find viable leads. The killer's meticulous methods leave little evidence, and the victim's tainted histories complicate the investigation. Determined to prevent further bloodshed, Detective Nam seeks assistance from ex-cop and forensic expert Mu. Together, they delve into the crime scenes, uncovering subtle clues that hint at the killer's next move. Their partnership marks the beginning of a tense and intricate pursuit as they navigate a city teetering between law and vengeance. This opening sequence not only sets the narrative in motion, but also raises poignant questions about the nature of justice in a morally ambiguous world. As the vigilante killings persist, the media seizes upon the sensational nature of the crimes, dubbing the unknown assailant the Liquidator. News outlets provide extensive coverage, delving into the backgrounds of the victims and highlighting their controversial pasts. The pervasive media attention not only fuels public fascination but also places immense pressure on law enforcement to apprehend the perpetrator swiftly. Detective Nam, leading the investigation, finds herself under intense scrutiny. Every development in the case is dissected by analysts, and any lack of progress is met with public criticism. The media's relentless focus creates a charged atmosphere, complicating the investigation and influencing public perception. Amid this chaos, the killer escalates his tactics, taunting both the authorities and the public. He releases cryptic messages to news outlets, suggesting that his actions are far from over and hinting at future targets. These communications are dissected by experts and enthusiasts, further intensifying the media storm. The city's residents, gripped by fear and intrigue, follow every update closely, as the line between justice and vengeance becomes increasingly blurred. This media frenzy not only heightens the tension within the narrative, but also serves as a commentary on society's consumption of sensational news and its impact on justice. Despite the media's intense focus on the vigilante killings, Detective Nam finds herself grappling with a lack of concrete leads. The killer's meticulous methods leave minimal evidence, and the victims' controversial backgrounds complicate the investigation. Each crime scene is eerily clean, with the execution methods precisely mirroring the victim's past misdeeds, suggesting a perpetrator with a deep understanding of their histories. The public's fascination with the Liquidator adds to the pressure, as many view the killer as a hero delivering justice where the system has failed. This societal divide hampers law enforcement efforts, with some citizens reluctant to cooperate, believing the killer's actions are justified. Detective Nam's superiors demand swift results, but the absence of tangible evidence leads to mounting frustration within the department. In response to the escalating situation, Detective Nam decides to seek external expertise. She reaches out to ex-cop and forensic expert Mu, known for his keen analytical skills and unconventional methods. Mu's previous experience with complex cases makes him an ideal partner in this challenging investigation. Together, they revisit each crime scene, hoping to uncover overlooked details that could provide a breakthrough. Their collaboration marks a pivotal turn in the pursuit of the Liquidator, blending traditional detective work with advanced forensic analysis. As they delve deeper, the duo begins to piece together a psychological profile of the killer, aiming to anticipate his next move before he strikes again. This partnership not only intensifies the hunt, but also sets the stage for exploring the moral ambiguities surrounding justice and retribution. Facing a series of meticulously executed murders, Detective Nam enlists the expertise of ex-cop and forensic specialist Mu. Mu's sharp analytical skills and unconventional methods make him an invaluable asset in the complex investigation. Together, they revisit each crime scene, meticulously examining every detail in search of overlooked evidence. Mu's keen observations lead to the discovery of subtle traces, such as barely visible fibers and faint residues, indicating the killer's careful planning and precision. These findings suggest a perpetrator with a deep understanding of forensic science, further complicating the case. As they delve deeper, Mu begins to construct a psychological profile of the killer, identifying patterns in the choice of victims and the symbolic nature of the murders. This collaborative effort not only brings them closer to understanding the killer's motives, but also highlights the challenges of navigating a case where public opinion is divided. The partnership between Detective Nam and Mu becomes a pivotal element in the narrative, blending traditional detective work with advanced forensic analysis. Their combined efforts aim to anticipate the killer's next move, striving to prevent further bloodshed in a city teetering between law and vengeance. This phase of the investigation underscores the importance of collaboration and the relentless pursuit of justice amidst moral ambiguities. As the investigation intensifies, the killer escalates his tactics by planning a live-streamed execution, allowing the audience to vote on the victim's fate, thereby questioning societal morals and the concept of justice. As Detective Nam and forensic expert Mu delve deeper into the investigation, they focus on constructing a psychological profile of the killer. Analyzing the meticulous nature of the crimes, Mu observes that each murder is not only a form of retribution, but also a symbolic reenactment of the victim's past misdeeds. This insight suggests a perpetrator with a profound sense of moral judgment and a desire to impose his own version of justice. Mohope hypothesizes that the killer possesses a background in psychology or criminology, enabling him to manipulate public perception and stay steps ahead of law enforcement. The duo examines the killer's communications, noting a pattern of cryptic messages that challenge societal norms and question the efficacy of the legal system. These taunts indicate a need for recognition and a belief in the righteousness of his actions. As they piece together these elements, Nam and Mu aim to predict the killer's next move, understanding that his escalating boldness could lead to more public and dangerous displays. Their profiling efforts not only bring them closer to identifying the perpetrator, but also force them to confront the ethical complexities of a society where the line between justice and vengeance is increasingly blurred. As the investigation into the Liquidator intensifies, Detective Nam and forensic expert Mu find themselves grappling with the ethical dilemmas posed by the killer's actions. The public's divided opinion, viewing the vigilante as either a hero delivering justice or a criminal undermining the legal system, complicates their pursuit. This societal schism forces law enforcement to question the boundaries between lawful justice and moral righteousness. The killer's method of live streaming executions, allowing viewers to vote on the victim's fate, further blurs these lines, challenging traditional notions of justice and due process. As Nam and Mu delve deeper, they must navigate this complex moral landscape, balancing their duty to uphold the law with the public's clamor for retributive justice. As the investigation into the Liquidator intensifies, Detective Nam and forensic expert Mu close in on the vigilante killer, leading to a high-stakes confrontation that tests their resolve and ethical boundaries. The killer, whose identity and backstory are revealed, provides insight into his motivations and personal vendettas. This climactic encounter forces all involved to confront the complex interplay between justice, morality, and personal vengeance. As the investigation into the Liquidator intensifies, Detective Nam and forensic expert Mu uncover crucial evidence leading to the unmasking of the serial killer. The perpetrator is revealed to be Jiang Ya, portrayed by Ethan Wan, a man driven by a personal vendetta against individuals who have evaded justice for their crimes. Jiang Ya's meticulous planning and deep understanding of forensic science allowed him to execute his murders with precision, leaving minimal evidence and taunting law enforcement with cryptic messages. His actions were not random but targeted, aiming to punish those he deemed morally corrupt and unworthy of exoneration. This revelation sheds light on Jiang Ya's complex psyche, exposing a man who perceives himself as a vigilante delivering justice where the legal system has failed. His backstory reveals a traumatic past event that fueled his desire for retribution, blurring the line between justice and vengeance. As Detective Nam and Mu delve deeper into Jiang Ya's history, they uncover a pattern of calculated moves designed to challenge societal norms and question the efficacy of the legal system. This pivotal moment in the narrative forces the protagonists to confront the ethical implications of Jiang Ya's actions and their own beliefs about justice and morality. The unmasking of the killer not only propels the story toward its climax, but also serves as a catalyst for introspection among the characters, highlighting the intricate interplay between law, morality, and personal vendettas. Following the intense confrontation with Jiang Ya, Detective Nam and forensic expert Mu managed to apprehend the vigilante killer, bringing an end to his series of retributive murders. In the days following Jiang Ya's arrest, media outlets delve into his backstory, uncovering the traumatic events that fueled his vendetta against those who had escaped legal punishment. This revelation sparks widespread discussions about the efficacy of the justice system and the societal factors that can drive individuals to take the law into their own hands. Talk shows, editorials, and public forums become platforms for debates on morality, justice, and the fine line between right and wrong. Detective Nam and Mu, having successfully resolved the case, find themselves reflecting on the ethical dilemmas they faced throughout the investigation. Their journey not only challenged their professional skills but also their personal beliefs about justice and morality. The case serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities inherent in the pursuit of justice, especially when the legal system falls short. As the city returns to a semblance of normalcy, the impact of Jiang Ya's actions lingers. Communities engage in dialogues about legal reforms, and there is a renewed emphasis on addressing the root causes of crime and ensuring that justice is both served and perceived to be served. The narrative concludes with a contemplative note, urging both the characters and the audience to consider the multifaceted nature of justice and the moral responsibilities of individuals within a society. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more. Catch you in the next one. Stay chilled.